Startup Junkie.
Startup Junkie. Hey, it's Andy Hayes here from andyhayes.com, and this week is the Startup Junkie Week, and I am here with Melody Berenger, the Startup Junkie.
Hi, Andy.
Hey, Melody, nice to see you. So, what is Startup Junkie Week? Well, it's two things. It's to celebrate the launch of Melody Berenger's new book, Craving Success, A Startup Junkie's Path from Passion to Profits. It's a beautiful book. It's the inside. And so at the end of this week, we're going to give away 5 signed copies of Craving Success, which is awesome. And then the second reason we're doing Startup Junkie Week is to celebrate the launch of Sherpa Magazine, My Guide to What's Hot in Business, which comes out next week. And so to be eligible to win one of the free copies, all you have to do is sign up for Sherpa. Simple as that. Email address down below. So I'll remind you that at the end of today's show. But so all week we're going to do one video every day talking about one thing in business. And Melody, as she will soon introduce herself, will tell you that she knows a whole lot about what's going on in business. So why don't you tell everyone about Melody Berenger, the Startup Junkie, Craving Success, and your bazillion things.
So I am a Startup Junkie.
Yeah.
Junkie meaning, that's kind of it's kind of scary being a Startup Junkie.
Addicted
in a good way.
Somewhat psychosis.
So, yeah. So I've had over 20 businesses in a 30-year span. I wake up every day with a new idea. My husband always tells me he has to get out of bed earlier than me because I have the next new idea and he cannot hear it. So, yes, but my latest love child, my latest business that I've had in the last almost 10 years now is the Crave Company. And where we feature women-owned businesses in over 30 cities. We publish books to feature women, and we also put on events, symposiums and Crave chats every month to bring these like-minded women together to encourage them, inspire them, connect them to succeed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I think Craving Success is great because it sort of chronicles your lessons learned up into the Crave Company, which has been what sounds like your most successful and fulfilling business.
Exactly. Yes.
So
it's like, wow, I'm here. I'm finally made it 20 businesses later to a business that I love every day.
Awesome. Yeah. So all this week we're going to be talking about some of the concepts that are in Craving Success. I won't give any of them away just yet. They can be tuned in tomorrow. But one thing that I wanted to just talk to you about today, Melody, is how you support other people and how you bring people into sort of your inner circle, because you do that so well. It's just effortless. I see you on Twitter, on Facebook, every day, giving a shout out to somebody or saying like, I'm going to so-and-so's startup launch tonight. I'm going to go do this and do that. And they're not even always people who are in Crave. I mean, sure, you have I suppose, right or responsibility to support people in Crave, but they're people that are just out there doing their thing, and you're like, like the cheerleader for the group. Yeah. It's awesome. Like, how do you do that? You just seem to do it effortlessly.
I do feel like I'm a natural connector. I love connecting people. I love spending time with like-minded just people in general. And that's why I love that finally I figured out a way to design my whole business and my lifestyle around supporting other people and just spending my time, and we're going to talk about this later in the week, but just spending my time doing what I do best, which is what I call schmoozing. Anyway, I just love to schmooze. If I can spend all my time schmoozing with people, it's just my funnest thing. So Crave is definitely, I wanted to celebrate, my niche is women-owned businesses, and I wanted to celebrate women in a way that was different. I felt like a lot of small communities, or any community, a lot of these entrepreneurs were not being, there was not a shout out for them. So I designed the whole business around like, let's shout out, shop local, support your local community. And then, where I get to spend all my time is helping everybody. And I know that we both work out of our homes, and it feels a little bit lonely sometimes. Yeah. And so I like to get out every day or every other day and go for a walk with somebody, whether it's my best friend or a new acquaintance that I just met. But mostly they're all entrepreneurs, because that's what I like to do.
We attract
interesting people. And just kind of like shoot the breeze and just talk about, what's going on, our failures, our successes, even just personal things, because life is personal anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all about the journey, and this is a game we're playing, and I just love playing the game with other entrepreneurs and just hanging out.
You said schmoozing, and there's nothing wrong with schmoozing. Like
I didn't mean
mastermind
it in a bad
groups
way.
and getting feedback are all forms of schmoozing.
Right.
Hanging out with people, getting feedback on kind of what they're doing and what you're doing, what you can be better. I actually have a funny story. So the cover of Craving Success, I hated.
You didn't like my lemonade stand.
I was very nice about it, but
you were? Okay.
She was defensive. I was nice about
Yeah.
it. So I think it's a powerful lesson though, because even though I didn't like it, it was proof that we have a two-way relationship, right? Like, you can ask me a question, I can ask you a question, and I'll tell you what I think.
Right.
And that doesn't mean you have to do it. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong, right? Like, I'm allowed to.
Yeah, you told me you'd still buy the book, even though if I put that cover on it, you're like, it's your decision.
Yeah, but you went with it anyway. But how many people did you ask?
I ended up asking 30 people,
and I hated it.
And
no one
only
else did.
2 said no on that one. But I don't know if anybody else is this way, but I'm kind of like, I have my own gut feeling on most every business decision I make. And yes, it's great to ask for feedback and put it out there, but ultimately, if you ask 30 people something, you end up usually getting 30 different answers, or I don't know, half and half, and you have to go with what your gut. And my gut said I wanted that lemonade stand on the front cover, and I was sort of going to go with it no matter if 28 people said no. But I'd have to just I would have to take a look at it if 28 people said no. But a lot of times, aesthetically, I have a vision in my mind of how I want to roll this out to the world, and I have a little schizo thing on feedback. I want it, but I also have a gut feeling and know what I want to do too. So.
But but you take and choose, kind of what you want out of it, because there are some things I noticed that did change with the cover,
right?
And were some of the comments that went back and forth.
Little tweaks.
Yeah. So you definitely have to find the balance, and you also need to find the right people to have in that support group, the people that you can look after, the people who look after you, right?
And how you value their opinion, who it is,
Yeah, and you keep in mind too, everybody has their strengths, right? So if it's a graphic designer and they're like, "Whoa, there's a thing here you got to fix," well, you probably want to listen to them a little more than somebody who actually has terrible taste.
Right.
There's a good writer, right? So you're like, ignore the comment about the cover, and if they say reword this, well, you probably want to think about rewording it. So, but the important lesson is that you have to have people around you.
Right.
You have to have people who can support you, who you support, who you can get feedback from, and who, even if you're a solopreneur hanging out in your home office, which is cool.
Get out there and
find some other people to hang out with.
Yeah.
So that is our launch today of Startup Junkie Week. We'll be here all throughout the week with Melody talking about business. So the 2 things that you need to do is, 1, get on Sherpa. Mailing list is just down below, so you can be eligible to win one of the free signed copies of the book. Hurrah! And then what we're going to do in April in Sherpa is answer some of your business questions that you might have for Melody. So if you want to ask her a question, we might answer some of them here live or down below, but we'll put the rest in Sherpa. So just add a comment. Like it if you like it, tweet it, Facebook, share, email, all those good things. Tell your friends, because we'll be here all week long talking to Startup Junkie yourself, Melody Behringer. That's all from today from AndyHayes.com. We'll see you tomorrow.